Alright guys, E3 Downgrade Belgium here again, and today I am going to show you a neat little trick for your jailbroken PlayStation 3s, and it has something to do with Webman. And the thing with Webman is you can use it on your computer. So normally you would go to My Games on Webman and go to the setup, and what I noticed in the URL bar is that it actually just shows a URL, and the URL points to http localhost /setup.ps3. So I thought, what if I swap out the localhost with the IP address of my console? So I exited Webman, I'm sorry, and I look up my internal console IP address, and I see that it ends with 149. So what I actually did is I went to my browser, and it's already open, but if I create a new tab, I can type in the IP address of my console, and I do a /setup.PlayStation3 after it, and I hit enter, and it actually loads Webman just like it would on the console itself. So over here you can configure all your settings, your fan settings over here, and your console ID settings over here. Over here you can see my fan settings. I like them the most. My PlayStation 3 isn't crazy loud, but if it gets hot it does get louder, but I don't mind because I'd rather have a cold PlayStation than an overheating one. Over here you can see all the shortcuts in Webman. There are some useful shortcuts, like disabling the CFW system calls. It's like a PSN patch, but built into the XMB. What do we have here? Unmount. That's unmounting the game disk. So if you mounted Black Ops 3 from your hard disk and you press select and circle, it will unmount Black Ops 3. Show console ID. Restart console. Shut down the console. Fan controller, so you can control the fan yourself in game. Start and select is show temperatures. Safe mode, I don't know really what that would do. Play disk. You have several things to do. I see you can record video over here, but I wouldn't know how that works. And over here you can also do some nice things like files. So this is the actual file system of the console, like hard drive. I can view screenshots directly from the console, but if I try to open like a SPRX file, a browser can't read an SPRX file, so it would just download it to my download folder where I can edit it later. Also some nice things you can do is PS3M API, and over here you can do stuff like change your console ID or notify like you would do with Control Console. So if I type hello, send, and I open my capture card, you can see it has notified my console. So for the people who don't have Control Console for some reason, that's the way to go. And you can also mount games like this. So let me quit this real quick. But as you can see, let's mount Ratchet & Clank Trilogy. When I click it and I go to my capture card, in the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but
it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you.
Why is this mountain here? Let me eject my Black Ops 2 disc. And let me go to games again. Make this a bit smaller. And try like MW2. Oh, here we go. As you can see now, it has loaded MW2. Let's see if it will work with our games right now as well. And if I go game again. And I try Ratchet & Clank Trilogy. Yep. It seemed like it works. So that's actually just a quick rundown of Webman, what you can do with it. I like it very much because even on the XMB itself you can load your games. It is much quicker than going into Multiman and loading some games. You can also show your temperature with it, console information, and all nice stuff. Like if I press start and select right now, shortcut, it should show me my fan temperatures. Yes, here we go. 65 degrees, 28%, and it shows I am Cobra and some extra system information. If I would press R2 and circle, it would also give me some information, I guess. Nope. But if I press R2 and triangle, you can hear the beep. That means my CFW system calls are disabled. And now I could go online, but I'm going to shut down my console. But that's my, not really a tutorial, but video on Webman on the computer. So I hope you like it. If you did, yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please like. If you didn't, leave a comment why you didn't like it and how I could have done better. And see you next time.